Good morning, guys. Sorry, I started my live stream and I couldn't find my glasses, but I know where these ones were. But I've worn these a lot and I wanted to wear one of my other pair, and they have seemed to vanish off the face of the earth. Um, Good morning, good morning. How is everybody? That light is very bright. Hold on, let me fix that problem. Another dark, gloomy day here. Spring left. It is like 38 degrees right now. We're in a wind advisory, so it's probably even colder than that. I have not had any coffee, Marie or Triple E. I don't have no creamer. I forgot to text Dan yesterday on his way home from work, telling him I don't have creamer. And I didn't have enough coffee to make a pot of coffee, even if I had creamer. So, this is Linda with no coffee morning. No, it rained like crazy yesterday. It's supposed to rain today and tomorrow, I think. The Missouri River is already in flood stage, and by the 18th it will be completely out. Like, I won't be able to go see Lori via the direction I usually go. I'll have to go the long way around. I'm thinking about, like, this weekend going over there and seeing how high it is. But right now it is at the action stage, meaning that like everybody down on River Road around there, and the next town over is sandbagging and stuff. This happens. Oh, I was reading today. It happened in 1993, 2009, 2010, 2011. This will be the third highest crest they are predicting. So there's gonna be a lot of people. There's two lakes. It's right there. They're gonna have to. They're probably evacuating. I can't drink it black. But I don't have no coffee either. I mean, I have like a half a scoop. I don't even think. I don't. I'm in a pickle. Like, I would have to grow coffee beans or something at this point. And Kayla is parked right behind me, and I am parked like super close to the front door. And the driveway is super soupy, and I'm pretty good at maneuvering and getting out of sticky situations like this, but and her seat in her car is broke, so I can't drive her car. So I don't think I can get out without hitting something. So I'm just going coffee free this morning, and we'll see what happens. I've lived without it before. I could do it again. Light, focus, come on. It's not going to focus on me today. I don't know. She's still asleep, Murray. Ariel and I are the ones that sleep very little, and Daniel and Kayla sleep. Come on. Sleep all the time. Good morning, just a girl, because I didn't pay attention to the fact that, well, I knew I was out of creamer. But yesterday was a crazy day for me, and I forgot all about texting Dan before he came home, to have him go pick me up some creamer. And then I thought, well, I can maybe I had a little bit of Oreo creamer left. I thought maybe I can do something like get one cup. I don't have any coffee. Which Dan knew because he makes my coffee, but he forgot. So I forgot the creamer, he forgot the coffee. That equals Linda doesn't have any coffee this morning. So, there's that. The only thing that was on my mind yesterday was, I did text him. I told him, can you bring me a old style charger because my headphones are Bluetooth, and my charger that I've had for, well, like 4 phones ago, finally broke. So I asked him to pick me up a charger because I didn't want to take his and use it. And I forgot to say creamer. But even if you bought the creamer, I don't have no coffee. So I think I'll survive, guys. I do. I do have soda, so I can get caffeine. I will not be totally without caffeine. If I was totally without caffeine, guys, we would be having problems. But I do have a couple sodas in there, so we're doing that. My blood sugar's been all funny, and I text or send an email, whatever you call it, to my doctor, and she tells me to cut 5 carbs out of my diet. Counting carbs is... Well, we'll see what we can do. I just did. I didn't have any coffee this morning. We'll see what happens. So yesterday was a off day. Really off day. Today's an off day. It was like 64, 5. You might have got up to 67 degrees yesterday. It was beautiful. I was talking to Lori on the phone, and I was sitting out on the back porch on the step. And this morning I wake up and it's 38. It's windy and cold and yuck. They feel terrible. I really should do something, but my legs hurt and I don't have no coffee. And yeah, it's gloomy, very gloomy. I mean, yesterday was gloomy, but at least it was kind of warm. But I think today and tomorrow are the last days that are supposed to be in the 40s for the foreseeable future. And then it's going to be in the 50s. Well, that's a little high, Marie, but not bad. Mine was worse. Mine was 163 this morning. I had been doing really good keeping it low. I don't know why all of a sudden it has decided to be high. Yesterday it was like 143, 134, and 137 or something like that. It's not the numbers my doctor's wants, but hey, come on, cut me some slack. It's not in 200. Come on. I'm trying here. I'm trying. Counting carbs, that is like... You are. She told me you were not, and I felt bad for asking you because maybe it was just the way she came off it. It sounded like you were really mad that I asked. I thought it'd be cute if you did it with Olivia or something. Or Carson. I mean Gunner. Yeah, Carson. Is he up walking yet? My kids walked late. Real late. They were, 18, 19 months before they started walking. Everybody else's kids that I had, that were my kids' age, they were walking like at, 11 months or something. Not mine. No. I'm trying to come up with the right dance, the right outfit, right music. Me and Lori scripted out our teaser trailer for Adventures with Linda and Lori, and actually, I was talking to her on the phone about that, and Dan said, well, it's going to be boating with Linda and Lori because, the river's going to go out. And so we came up with some good ideas about yelling across the river because, we say that, we're just across the river from one another. Well, we're really not. I'm like 30 miles to the river, and then she's across the river. But we had some fun last night coming up with this idea to take the flooding situation, So I hope we can pull it off. He has been walking. Wow. See, my kids walked real late. They did everything else on time except walking and potty training. Both my kids were almost 3 before they were potty trained. And they walked late. And it wasn't that I wasn't trying to potty train them. I attempted many times, and my mom finally said, just wait and they'll do it on their own. And, well, they did. So, Michaela's been late ever since just joking. You can only see Triple D. Well, Triple D's here and just the girls here. That's the only ones that I've seen. There's 3 here. Walk into this dark living room. Kayla keeps shutting this curtain. And because of our porch, we usually keep this open because you can't really see in here at night with the lights on. But Kayla shuts it all the time. And it's so hard to open because, well, hold on, guys. Sit right here. Sit right here on the couch, guys. Make yourself comfy. The curtain rod that I have, because these windows are so large, it's barely holding together in the middle. So when you pull the curtain, it's like, curtain, please don't fall down. I'll see if I try to show you. But up there, it's like in the middle, it's only like together that much. In fact, the one over there sags. Because I went to Walmart to get the largest curtain rod they had, and that was it. And it just barely goes across there. All right, we're going to sit down because I don't feel like doing anything right now. That's why. Let's see. All right, Marie. You know, I bought me this cool pillow, you know, because I always have to pillow back here. And I can't find a pillowcase for it. Like, around my house, that is. Hello? Oh, hello, Fat Man. How are you? Welcome to my stream. Look at my hair. Is it not crazy this morning? I didn't wash it. So it's like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, not Fat Man, Fat Ma. Sorry. I have my reading glasses on. I still don't know how to say names. Good grief. My coffee. I just don't have the same. I'm doing great, Fatma. How are you? I'm tired and lazy today. That's how I'd explain my mood today. Look at this mess on the side. Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh, my grays. Do you see them, guys? See, there's one right there. It's really shiny. Oh, the fun of turning gray. So, I got plenty of crap to do today, but just not feeling it. Oh, yeah, I charge my phone while I'm sitting here. So what's everybody up to today? Are you back to work, Triple D? I don't know why I came alive. Probably because I was sitting here doing nothing. I was listening to Cab 7 for a bit. Playing a game on my phone, but I got bored with it. Then went on the Great Search for it. Remember, I don't know if you guys watched my haul video, but when I went to the Dollar Tree, I bought like 4 pairs of readers, I think. At least 3. See, I bought a blue pair. I bought a red pair. I bought a leopard. I can't find any of them. I have a box that I put all that stuff back into because a lot of that stuff is like, I need to put it in an envelope. That's what I probably should do right now. I just can't find them. I don't damn put them somewhere. And usually when Dan puts something like that somewhere, it's somewhere just like totally off the wall. And I'm just not looking in the right spot for it. You were there also. Yeah, I know. I said hi to you. But then I didn't know if you ever responded because, I have YouTube Red, so I just minimize Cab 7's box so I can listen to him when I played a game. I don't usually, follow the chat in there too much. The only reason why I knew you were in there was because he said your name. The chat in Cab Sevens is kind of a different type of chat, so I don't. People mostly go in there to talk directly to him, or yeah. So I don't usually pay attention to it. Cab Sevens usually somebody I just like to listen to. I don't really need to participate in the chat too much, I guess. I'm trying to say. It just sounds mean no matter how I say it. So, the mouse is still on the loose. We didn't see him yesterday, but I have a short little video, and I mean by short, I mean like 10 seconds. Straight over there, let me see if I can show you. You're gonna see some crap on the floor. It's Skyla's like situation. See that little mat? She sits there in front of her heater because our other one broke. I don't know why it's still sitting there. But that shelf over there, it's all disheveled because I don't know if you can see, but do you see that bowl? And there's the matador over there. Well, actually, the bowl sits over here, where that cord is. And the matador is supposed to be over here on this side, so it looks like they're fighting or whatever. But Skyla was like, it looked like she was humping that bowl. She was trying to climb over the bowl because, it was in front of that cord. And she was just bound and determined to get behind that shelf yesterday. I'm like, what is going on? Dan finally got up and moved the shelf. And she did the same thing Saturday with the couch over here. She got stuck back behind this dumb table over here. And finally we moved the couch out, which that killed two birds with one stone because we had moved the couch out for a while, so you find treasures, But anyway, she was trying to get in. We have one of those, like old houses have. They're really long. They go along the baseboard. It's like your air intake. And she was trying to dig in there. Well, that made sense because that's an air intake, and the basement part under this part, just the living room, is like in the foyer. It's just a crawl space. So maybe she was smelling something weird. I don't know. But over there, come on. Over there, there's nothing. There's no vent. There's no, and she was all over, like right there. If you see that plug-in right there, that's where that bowl was sitting. And she was like climbing over the bowl, but there's no vent or anything over there. So I don't know what she was doing. Hey, Kate. Thank you. I love my love from across the pond. And don't take offense. I'm so sorry, Kate. Don't take offense to my video the other day. When I was thinking, Murray and Triple D and all of them, I had talked to them that prior day about that stuff, and that's why I was talking to them. I know I can count on you, Kate. My sinuses are like all acting up from all this rain. But I don't know about where y'all are at, but I looked outside, and around here, the minute it is warmer than like 40 degrees for a minute, life comes back to life. And I looked on the trees, and there's teeny tiny buds on them. I'm so excited. I just hope we don't have any more hard freezes. I think one night it's supposed to get down to 26, but I think other than that, the lows are supposed to be in the 40s. Ooh. I slept better last night, but I'm awfully yawny today. Isn't that weird? Yes, I love you, Kate. That was just a day that, yeah. I was just discussing the people that were directly involved in the situation. That was all. Weird noises are going on in this house. I just don't know. I never know if it is like Kayla or Ariel getting up and doing something, or if it's the fat cat, Casper. I don't know. And I always kind of like if pay attention if they come downstairs because they know if I want them to know I'm live. Yeah, sometimes they'll just start rattling off whatever, and it might not be something they want the whole world to hear. Maybe that's a postman. I don't know. Weird noises. That sound like the postman though. Well, the pharmacy delivered my medicine yesterday, and uh, they were right on it. They actually delivered it way early and um, made sure to let me know that the pharmacy would not be closing. So that is awesome because that was a fear for a minute. My pharmacy has like 3 locations. One is like where Dan works, but he has to drive like 5 miles into town. And so I was really scared that the pharmacy was going to close, but I guess they lease and are a totally, completely different entity than the hospital, so they will still be open, thank goodness. Hey, Mama Lynn. Hello, satisfying ASMR for you. I'm doing okay. Hello, Eileen. I was sure worried the other day. See, they, for you guys that don't know, they closed our hospital here. A company took over our hospital from Florida. Hey, Becky. And they did some crooked crap. And the staff had been working for 6 weeks without pay. They had not gotten paid since February 15th. And they closed the doors and the clinic. And that's kind of scary. You know, that knocked like 40 or 50 people without a job. Um, our town is a lot of elderly people who don't drive very far, or they ride the senior citizens van that drives around. Um, I'm just kind of thinking if my mom was still alive, that'd be devastating for her. That'd probably throw her into some kind of episode. And so all these people have to get reestablished. Hey, Carolyn, with new doctors, and the hospital that's also struggling up the road, our other hospital in this county, is going to try to open a clinic in the clinic that the hospital used to own. And but that isn't going to be done until it goes up for a vote on May 21st. So, that's kind of it's a real big deal going on here. They didn't have no money. The company that was the corporation that was taking care of all that, I don't know what they did with the money, but when they closed the doors day before yesterday, the employees hadn't been paid for 6 weeks. They weren't getting supplies. They weren't even sure if they had enough oxygen. You know, um, they tried to get a hold of the Department of Health in the state to try to get some help, but nothing. They were able to save our ambulance. Our ambulance is, we used to have a National Guard armory here, and they closed it down and they kind of consolidated them. And it's a great big building that just has Head Start in it. And so that's where our ambulance went. So we still do have an ambulance. I mean, that would be terrifying if we didn't even have an ambulance. So it's kind of a not in this town. And I did not frequent the clinic here or use their hospital unless there was emergency or something. I go somewhere else. Just that's my personal um, thoughts. I didn't like the doctors here. But my mom doctored here. My mom, she needed to go to the hospital. She went here. A lot of people really depend on our hospital here. And for it to close, not only depend on it for medical care, but like my neighbor when well, she's not my neighbor anymore, but when we lived in the next town over, she just lost her husband 2 months ago or something, and now she lost her job. That's who I feel for. I mean, but she was there until they closed the doors on him at 5 o'clock that day. That's some real dedication. Real dedication. But I think there's going to be a massive lawsuit, and I really think, besides the financial, like whatever they did with the money that was coming from the hospital, I think that these people can be charged with abandonment because they left the hospital with not the right proper things to, you're not paying the staff and not having the right supplies. That's against the law. So I think this guy in Florida, I think his name is George Perez, they said. I think he's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And I don't think they can reopen the hospital because the hospital, Dan was born there in 1971. And they quit delivering babies a long time ago. But um, Dan says it looks pretty much like it did when he was a kid. It has not been upgraded. And I think a lot of things have been grandfathered in because it was such an old hospital. And for somebody new to come in and open it up, I don't think they would have to put a whole bunch of money into it. And I don't think that'll ever happen. So I don't think we'll ever have a hospital here again. But this George Perez, I guess he is the target man. And I read on a Facebook post that either he will get it in the judicial system or he'll get it in the kingdoms above. So I thought that was very well put. I mean, to launder money or whatever he was doing, that our hospital wasn't getting money and the supplies and pay that they deserved, he has to be a pretty evil man. So anyway, that's that. I'm just glad. Probably the only time to hear this is I'm glad my mom's not here because man, that would have thrown her into an episode. She loved her doctor here. So it's cloudy, cold. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he needs to be held responsible for what he did. Um, most of the people around here are elderly, so um, they have Medicare. So that they were getting at least 80% of their money, even if people didn't pay all their bills. Um, a lot of it was this company's fault, but a lot of it was our governor, who is no longer here. Thank you, Trump. One thing you did is you took our governor away. He didn't expand Medicaid in the state of Kansas, and we have a lot of below poverty people that depended on that Medicaid. And when they didn't expand it and they lost their Medicaid, people started going to the ER to go to the doctor. Because if you go to the ER, they can't refuse to treat. They can't refuse to treat you. So people, lower income people, were just going to the ER so they could get treatment, and then they would never pay their bill because they can't afford it. So that might have been part of the problem. I think that might have been only just like this much of the problem. Like I said, most people here have Medicare because they're old. So they were getting a good amount of money. Oh, I don't know what'll happen. I hope we can at least get a clinic. Our hospital here wasn't great by no means. It was real small. It was only a 25-bed hospital. There wasn't a whole lot. I mean, it was tiny. I mean, they had X-ray, they had lab, they had a CAT scan machine. They had an MRI machine truck that would drive up here like once a month. I hated that thing. But it was a place for people to get stabilized so they could transfer them to a bigger hospital. It was a place to go splint your broken arm or go get stitches or, that kind of thing. And now we don't have that. So it's kind of scary. We have to drive 13 and a half miles to get somewhere now. But it is what it is, I guess. There's nothing. People are corrupt in this world. That's for sure. And like my neighbors across the street, we don't really care for them much. They pay to do heavy duty background searches on people, and they were really friendly with us until they found out we filed bankruptcy. Anyway, but they both worked at the hospital, so they both lost their job, and they're both EMTs, but that's just like a little extra spending cash kind of job because they might get a call once a day or maybe every other day. You're digging a post hole. Are you building a fence for Bailey? We got to do that. We're going to make the dog's pen bigger because we have to make a. Um, well, they got kind of a ramp now. They got to go down like one little small step, and then they have a ramp to get down to the ground, the dogs, from their doggy door. But Skyla can't use it. So, hopefully, when it's warmer than 38 degrees, we can go out and make their pen a little bit bigger. We have the fence to do it. um, oh, darn. We have the fence. We just need to go buy some more poles. That's why we made it the size it was. It was good if we didn't have to put a big old ramp in there for him, but we have to for Sky. She's got a broken butt. But that don't stop her from going on a hunt for this mouse. I hope he just went out wherever he came from and went away. Oh, good grief, Carolyn. Don't hurt yourself. You know, one time I dug up. Sometimes when I get these ideas in my head, especially when I was more able-bodied, when my body cooperated with me more, I get these wild hairs and I go do something. And somebody gave me a clothesline. The only problem is it was cemented in, like most people do. So I spent 3 days digging out the concrete around the pole, and then I went back home and I dug a hole to put the pole back in, and then got some quickcrete put around it. I think about that now. I'm like, I wasted so much time for nothing. It'd have been easier to just go buy a new clothesline. Yes, a washing line. We call them clotheslines, and I miss having one. I'm going to look on Amazon. You know, we don't have a lot of space in our yard, but one of those, like, square ones. Oh, she's the April 23rd baby. I couldn't remember if it was you or Marie that had a kid that was on my birthday. It was Carolyn. All right, Kate. Much love to you. Have a good evening. Good afternoon. I don't know what time it is here, let alone what time it is there. Yes, that's right. I knew it was somebody. It was you or Marie or somebody. I was just thinking about that the other day. Since that day is coming up. 3:30. I don't know. It's 10:30 here. Okay. Where did the morning go? Oh God, morning's flying by. About time for me to do that old fun blood sugar crap and go have me a tuna sandwich. That's probably what she meant by cutting down the 5 carbs, because I've been eating leftovers for lunch. And see, what I usually do is I'm really good about how many carbs I eat, like, throughout the day, and then at dinner time I slack just a little bit. And so eating leftovers for lunch is probably what's been doing it, because I've done that for the last couple of days. That is totally awesome. My best friend, her daughter, her birthday is the same day as mine, and we're exactly 10 years apart. That's why I went to Ohio 2 years ago. We celebrated our 30th and 40th birthday together. Well, I told this story last night to Lori, and she was about ready to pee herself. I was sitting here, and I heard, like, scratch, scratch, scratch. I can't handle that kind of stuff. It's the shock value I can't handle. If you know what I mean, jumping out at me or whatever. So I yelled for Ariel. That's not no bother at all. So she's like walking around here, and she goes, well, I need something to hit it with. And I said, well, you can't hit it with a hammer. You'll break the floor, break you or something. So she went and found a piece of quarter-round molding that we took off from the laundry room. She walked around with a stick. I don't know what she was going to do. Stab with the stick, I don't know. And I said, well, why don't we go get Gizzy? Because Gizzy is our mouse. Her Casper really isn't. He's kind of dumb. Anyway, so she comes down and she puts Gizzy on the island, which I don't like cats up like on tables or islands, but it was okay in this instance. She had work to do. And the mouse was in, I have a 1949 Westinghouse roaster. It's like a crock pot on the top, and it's like on this little cart thing, and it has like a storage thing underneath it. And I store like my holiday platters and stuff down there. And so Ariel sat there for a minute, and she opened the door, and nothing. And she goes, I know he was in there. I heard him. I tracked it down. Why this bowl that looks like a penguin has like the edges has a penguin head and the arms and feet, but it's a bowl. And he was in it, and he jumped out and hit Ariel's foot. Well, of course, she screamed because it scared the crap of her. Gizzy jumped up, like climbed the kitchen curtain. You know, we have old broken butt Skyla doing like circles around the island because she wants to eat the cat. That's why we keep them separated. And so every time she'd go around the corner, because she was running, her butt would slide out from her legs, would slide out from under her butt because we're not that coordinated yet. So the mouse jumps out, hits Ariel's foot. Ariel screams. The mouse jets from the kitchen into the dining room. Gizzy goes after it. Broken butt swirls around and goes after Gizzy, and the mouse went down the vent, and that was that. So, I think if Skyla would have left Gizzy alone, she would have probably caught it. Because she's a pretty good mouser, but I haven't seen it or heard of it or seen any remnants of it since then. So maybe it was really warm yesterday, so maybe he went outside. I don't know. Hey, Andre, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. So, that's the update on the mouse. Didn't hear nothing from him yesterday. But if he went downstairs, he might have drowned because the basement was slightly flooded yesterday. We kind of knew that might be a problem. Dan put the new sump pump in because, of course, ours went out. And he put everything up that could be affected by water, up at least a foot up. Downstairs has a lot of shelving, so that's a good thing. I looked down there, and the sump pump was working. You could hear it, but it was pretty wet down there. I wouldn't say there was really water standing, but it was pretty wet. It's probably only going to get worse. But it is what it is when you have a basement, I guess. This first house that I've owned as an adult that has had a baseball. Our other house had a basement, but it was just dirt. I mean, it was like a full-size crawl space, more or less, but... Oh, awesome. You know what? I am in love with hoodies. But Becky, I have a problem because I have a 20-year-old daughter that also loves hoodies and also loves everything that I like. So I'm down to like 3 hoodies right now. I had like a whole ton. I know where they are. They've been stolen from me by my daughter. But those hoodies sound good. That's good prices for them. They're probably going on clearance because it's getting springtime. Good time to go get those kind of things. Come on. My hoodie, this one I got for $10 at the John Deere store. They were clearancing out their clothes to like get new merchandise. And man, I had a stain. It must have washed out or something. I don't see it. It was like right here somewhere. And I knocked the phone all out of craziness. I have a hole in it somewhere, right there. Well worn, well loved. Where did you like just go to the mall, Becky, or? I don't go shopping out. I like to sit in my chair and shop on Amazon. That is my way of shopping. Which I need to do because Dan has this thing. It's like a slotted spoon, but it's more like a spatula. I don't know what it's called. And it broke. I need to buy him a new one, but I can't find what I'm looking for. Oh, I was going to do that today. because he was pretty sad. I don't get to the mall. We have to do a pretty far drive to get to the mall. I'm fine. I'm fine. Um, hey Jason. I'm just kind of sinusy. Because it's raining in the spring, and I live in Kansas. Um, and I'm just kind of tired and yeah. Not full of energy. Okay, no, Aunt Andre, I'm not okay. I did not have coffee. So that's why I'm. How are you doing today, Jason? No coffee packing, none. Um, I got up this morning. I was like, crap, I forgot to text Dan and tell him I needed creamer because he drives by the store. Real convenient for him. I did, however, text him and tell him that I needed a new charger and aux cord for my headphones. I did remember that. So I get up this morning, I'm coming down the stairs, have sleep. I was like, oh my god, I don't have no creamer. Well, I thought maybe I can work something out. You know, I don't like plain black coffee, but maybe I can figure something out. I don't even have any coffee. Oh, yeah, this is what you get when Linda doesn't have coffee in the morning. Well, Becky, enjoy your coffee. I'm waiting for Kayla to get up and go down and to the store get me an iced coffee or something. But I've heard from Ariel. But I have not heard from Kayla. You drink black coffee. I can. My daughter. I live near Kansas City, and Kansas City has this place called the Roastery, and they have amazing coffee, and they have little coffee shops in hospitals and college campuses and stuff. And my daughter's college sells her coffee, and I've drank their nitrogen infused coffee and their CBD infused coffee, which you had to drink straight because if you put anything in it, you'll mess up the chemical whatever. And that wasn't bad, and I can drink McDonald's coffee. I love McDonald's coffee, but my own black coffee, no, I make it way too strong, sir. Dan, I don't make it. Dan won't let me touch the coffee pot because I broke the last one. Um, so, but even if I don't even have my coffee. I think there's enough in there for half a scoop. Maybe if I just take it in the spoon and swallow it, would it have the same effect? I don't know. You don't know how bad you're addicted to something until you don't have it. I did not think I was that addicted to coffee. I thought I just really enjoyed coffee. And maybe that's it. I didn't have my morning enjoyment of drinking that wonderful coffee. So maybe I can get my daughter up. She could probably run down to the gas station and get me coffee, but we're kind of boycotting the gas station for a while because they did Kayla kind of dirty when she put in her notice. She put in her notice to quit. Really elegantly wrote professional notice that she was quitting, and then they just didn't put her on the schedule. Bye, Andre. You have a great day. And they didn't tell her either. They just Well, then her boss, it's a husband and wife that owns it. The wife calls back up and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't call you and tell you I didn't put you on the schedule. We don't want to lose your business. You give us a lot of business. Well, yeah, you irritated me for a minute, so I'm not going to go back. I shall have a good day. It might be another lazy day because weather change and fibro don't mix too well, and I'm just not feeling energetic by no means. Don't be sorry, Jason. You do what you gotta do and come back. Becky, that whole situation was uncalled for. why I'm getting targeted. She's done that to a lot of other people. I'm not the only one she's done that to. And hopefully um she told me last night on Twitter that she needed a break from me when I told her that maybe she needed to back away from YouTube for a little bit. So hopefully she will not come in here, and nor will any of her people. Um, I'm not going to be attacked just because I go to a stream of somebody that she doesn't like, and that's what it all boils down to. Is because I go in and see Green Bay Wacky and Cab 7, and she don't like them. So, it is what it is. I got some great mods in here, and man, just a girl with her wrench yesterday, she was like ninja fighting them, swinging around her back, poof, gone, poof, gone, poof, gone. She did an amazing job. At a girl, just a girl. But I can't really remember the last time I had trouble like that. Occasionally you get like one stringer that comes in, and like a couple weeks ago, I had that one come in that was demanding me show my feet. Like, but I haven't had it like that. Yeah, quite a while. Quite a while. Look at this hair on the side. Lori said I cannot take scissors to my hair at all, not even to like make it look more even. Thank you, Triple D. Exactly, Becky. She told me she need. I was really nice. I was like, because she said I thought it was banned from your room because I'm banned from everywhere, and I said, maybe you just need to take a break because I caught her in so many lies yesterday. I said maybe you just need to take a break, back away from YouTube for a little bit because you've done really irritated a lot of people, and then come back and start fresh. And she said, no, what I need is a break from you. And I said, how Christian of you. That was the end of our conversation. So, I guess it's kind of hard to beg for money if you're not on YouTube. I'll just leave that there. I did not ban her. I don't ban anyone. Even the person that has been the meanest to me on YouTube, I don't have blocked. The only people that are on my block list, well, there's probably a whole ton more since just a girl was like, phew, 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 with him yesterday. Um, I, I don't have, I probably have those, but I just don't block people. I mean, if you want to come in here and talk to me about something, I got the door open. Um, so I have no one blocked, no one. Except for those, if I don't consider people blocked that aren't really channels. That is right, Becky. That is right. I just don't like when people pull shenanigans in his name. But, I still don't have her blocked. Even after all that she's put me through, she's still not blocked. Either one of her channels, she can come in here and talk to me. I really don't want to talk to her right now because I'm the kind of person that if I get upset and you make me angry or something, it's probably better that you leave me alone for a couple of days and let me calm down and then come talk to me. Don't come to me right after you blatantly lied about me, So that's all I gotta say about that. And I love Cab 7 and Green Bay Wacky, and I will continue to go to their streams, and that's all I got to say about that. I think I would have to take like an allergy pill. Oh. Sniffle, sniffle, sniffle. Oh, let me. I forgot. Say good morning. She didn't have her coffee either. She didn't leave me alone. I'm going back to bed. Oh. When Tinker's serious about sleep, this is what she does. She's like all on her back, and yeah, she must not have slept well last night. I thought it was with Steve's. Is it allergy season already? And probably all this rain, huh? The trees are bedding out a little bit. That is right, Becky. That is right. I just want everybody to get along and everybody to be happy and be peaceful. You know, I don't. Sometimes it don't make any sense to me why people are the way they are. Oh, I keep thinking I'm gonna sneeze. That little like twinge in your nose where you're like, that's how I felt like for the last 2 minutes. There's no bright light for me to look at either. Definitely no sun out there. Pretty. I mean, it looks bright, but it's really cloudy. It's supposed to rain. I don't know. Rain, and then it's going to flood. Lori said we're going to have to get our ark out. Oh, I haven't sneezed yet. That's a problem, Triple D. Oh, my eyes are watering. Everything is like right there. Yeah, it was her. It was her. I don't have a problem with anybody. I didn't even have a problem with her. What she had going on with the community was her own deal. But then when she blatantly brought me into it, and I didn't ask to be brought into it, yeah. That's where I draw the line. Oh. Oh. This is going to be a stream of me trying to sneeze for 20 minutes. Oh my god. You just want to say what, Triple D? Bless you. Get it over with, so when I finally sneeze, you've already said it. I don't know, this morning, like, Dan was sneezing, and he was having that, he's having sinus trouble too, and, he would sneeze, and it was the sneezes that hurt, and he kept doing that, and then I started sneezing, and I'm like, what is going on? What is in the air that's making everybody sneeze? Bunch of sneezy, sleepy, and grumpies around here. We got all the dwarfs. Except for Doc. Like, I want to, like, look at the sun or something. I'm a sun sneezer. I guess there's certain people that are sun sneezers and some people that aren't. I didn't know. I thought everybody sneezed when they saw the sun. But I can't. It's so gloomy. There's nothing bright for me to look at to sneeze. I know my lights look really bright when I'm streaming, but really they're not that bright. Hope I'm not getting a cold. I haven't had a cold in years. Knock on wood. I don't have any wood close, but knock on wood. I have not had a cold in years. Mostly just allergy crap. It's my body fighting me for not having coffee. Oh, you have a cat like that too. We have a cat. His name is Casper. He's a black cat. And, he stands in doorways, especially the doorway coming downstairs, because he can't come downstairs because he can't behave. And Skylar can't behave with him, so we have to keep him separate. And he'll barricade himself between you and the door, and he won't let you out. Hope no one's too sensitive in here, but we call him the asshole cat because he's an asshole. I just ran into the table. Maybe I should not be streaming. Maybe I should not be functioning in live today. Anybody ever had days like that where it's like, maybe you should just go back to bed? Probably safer for everybody involved. Yeah, I'm looking at this car situation. There's no way I can get out to get coffee. I don't want to take out my bumper, take out Kayla's front end of her car. And the truck don't have a battery in it, so we're just a mess today. Maybe I should do a fundraiser for coffee and somebody to deliver it to me. Oh, sorry, you guys aren't on a shelf no more. I have a shelf that I could probably put here on a wall. But you can't nail in these walls, you have to use a screw. And we gotta buy a new screw gun because ours died. I was going to do that for Dan for Father's Day, but it might be a very early Father's Day. I kind of miss my cordless drill. When that shower was right here, we burned up 2 cordless drills trying to get rid of that. Hey, Turtle, how are you? I'm doing nothing creative today. I'm a bum. I have laundry and dishes to do, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere, so I'm just going to let them stay there. I had no coffee. No coffee. Becky's drinking coffee. I'm sure Triple D had some coffee. Everybody had coffee. Nobody served me a cup. What time is it? So I'm just bumming on my stream today. No dishwasher vlog. No Rage Against the Machine vlog today. Well, look who it is. Elwood is under evacuation. Oh, wow, really? Well, if Elwood is under evacuation, that means I can't get to you either way. Don't you have to go through Elwood when you go the back way? Yeah. Isn't Elwood? Yeah. Oh, crap. I looked at that this morning. They said it's going to, for all of you that don't know, Lori and I live extremely close to the Missouri River. And Gavin's Dam in South Dakota, when all the snow melts from up north, they release the water into the Missouri River. And then when it gets down here, it floods everything. But I didn't know it was that close to, I didn't think it was going to flood out until Monday, from what I read. They said it was going to be, we were in crest at 30.7 feet, which will be the second or third historical highest crest. So they're probably going to start evacuating, what are those lakes over there? Bean Lake and Sugar Lake. I don't even know why people live on those lakes, to be honest with you. So any of you guys, if you come with me when I drive to Lori's house and I go over the bridge and I say there's nothing here because of floods, that is what's currently probably going underwater. So, I guess I'm going to have to buy a boat if I'm going to go see Lori. Elwood is. Don't they have a nursing home right there they have to evacuate? In Elwood? Something on my shoe. Good God, Wanda. What did I say? 2 weeks ago I said, or maybe 3, I said, once it starts warming up, we're going to be in trouble. It's going to flood everywhere. I know I read somewhere that Bradkin, which is right along the river as you go over the bridge, at a certain level, I think it's 19 feet, They have to start evacuating their plant, and I think they're there. But it's not, I don't think it's high enough to go over River Road yet. I'll have to drive over there. Not to Elwood, but to Atchison, see how high it is. If I could get my car, I'd do that now, and I'd go to McDonald's, give me some nice coffee. When was the last time it was really out like that? Like in 2011, and you couldn't go to River Road because it was underwater, but you could go up, like where all the rich people live there in town, and it overlooks the river like a big cliff, and all you could see for miles was water. It was unreal. Unreal. I'll have to look. There was one little, I think I have it on my Facebook. There was all this water everywhere, and then there was a small little area where a house was sitting. There was no water. I sure hope they got out. And I know that they were boating people into Iatan. Iatan is our nuclear power plant. I hope they don't go that bad. Focus. Okay, don't focus. That's okay. Well, Lori, you go down to your side, and I'll go over to my side, and we'll compare. Adventures of Linda and Maury may be delayed a couple of weeks. Because I know, like, in 2011 when it flooded, what is that, 59, Highway 59 that goes through there? They couldn't, the water had receded, but they had to redo the road because it was all busted apart. I got an alert on my phone last night when I was talking to you, Lori, about how they were gonna, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers or whatever was gonna start releasing a ton of water from Gavin's Dam, and that's when we get in trouble, because they should have probably already been releasing it. Those people need to be fired. They don't know what they're doing. I know. It is a terrible morning. Oh man, no car. And I can't get my car out to go to the store because my daughter parked behind me. My daughter's 4'10", so her seat is like this far from the steering wheel. I am almost 6 foot tall. My seat is in the back seat. And usually I can wiggle out and drive around her to get out. But I pulled up too far the last time I drove, and then she's right behind me, so I have no wiggle room to get out. That's for sure. I gotta be able to get my car out. I really don't feel like walking to the store. I mean, it's within walking distance. I mean, it's like 10 blocks away, 12. But I'm just not feeling the walk. No, it did not snow. It's raining. Not currently, but it's supposed to. It poured down rain, but the reason why it floods is because we live right along the Missouri River. And up in South Dakota, they have Gavin's Dam. And that is where all the water from... Why is my door not shutting? Okay, that's weird. Okay, I don't know why I didn't want to shut. Gavin's Dam holds back all the water from north of South Dakota, like from Canada on down. And those people that run that dam don't know when to release water. And they wait till the last minute, and then they release it, and then the Missouri River floods all over the place. Some years it's not bad. Other years it's really bad. This year I think it's going to be really bad. They say it's going to be like the second or third highest. Oh, my cat. Did you hear that? You hear my pan rack? That was a cat. Oh, he's such a lard butt. Okay. My chair's making funny noises. The door don't shut. The pan rack sounds like it's going to fall down. You could get entertaining here at the house chill. Thanks, Beach. I don't recognize your name, so welcome to the stream. I was in Cab 7 stream earlier, and it sounds like everybody is getting the same exact weather. Except for all y'all on the East Coast, you're getting the weather I had yesterday. From the sounds of it. Because it was like 60 yesterday and pouring down rain. We had thunderstorms. Windy as all get out. It's still windy. And now it is 38 degrees. Still windy, so we'll probably have wind chill. Fun stuff. Winter came, or spring came and said hello and then said goodbye. Not fair. I'm in Kansas Beach. Where are you from? I'm guessing somewhere with a beach. Oh God, sinus issues. Sorry, I'm all. Yeah, that's how it was here yesterday. That's exactly what Cab 7 said. He said it was going to be like in the 60s there today, and then back in the 40s, and that's exactly what it did here. It was 60s yesterday. It was storms, and then 40s today. And I think it's supposed to, after that, I think we have one more day where it's going to be like chilly. And let me look. I wonder if this flood is going to be kind of cool like the other one. I can't remember what year it was, but it flooded and there was like big chunks of ice still because it hadn't melted because it hadn't gotten warm enough. It's kind of neat looking. I mean, it's sad that it floods like that, but it's been doing that for years. So anyone that lives along in that area, like the people who live on Sugar and Bean Lake, I know it's beautiful to live right on a lake, but when you have to move out and your house floods every 4 or 5 years, I don't think that I would want to live there. Would you? I mean, I got to boot my computer up. I remember, I think it was in 2011 or 12, it flooded like that. And me and my mom had this bright idea that we had not been to South Dakota to see my dad's grave since he had passed away. And so we decided to do that. Well, everything was flooded, and I-29 goes from Kansas, well, I don't know where it starts, but from Kansas clear to South Dakota. And I remember being up in Iowa, Nebraska, somewhere there, and they had I-29 down to one lane, and so it was like a 2-lane highway with sandbags, and the water was like 5 foot deep on each side of us. And you would see them semis go by, and you're like, oh my God, if they hit one of those sandbags, we are SOL. So, yeah, that was pretty scary. And I remember following this, like, camper with a boat, and it had a bumper sticker that says, looking for water. I'm like, pick a side. Okay. I want to get to weather. Weather. No. It didn't save for me. Oh, gosh. But me, myself, I don't have to worry about flooding. It won't. If it floods here, boy, we're all in trouble. Although, if Kayla lets my car out, I want to go down, the lake that I always go around when we go on a rides. The little lake don't have any, like, it doesn't have, like, a way to release water. Like, the big lake that we go around, it has a spillway. But the little lake, right before you get to the big lake, it doesn't. And Dan said it was really high. So we might go out. It's today, Thursday. We might go out this evening before it gets dark and see how high it is. It's 39 degrees. Oh, gosh. Even with glasses, I can't see. Thank you, Marie. Today, mid-40s. Oh, why did you change? Well, that was... Okay, Friday, mid-40s. Saturday, 50s. Sunday, 50s. Yeah, it's going to be... So tomorrow it's going to be 40s, and then after that, we're good. Thank God. I'm over winter. It's going to be allergy season. That's the only thing I don't like about spring. I love spring. I don't necessarily... Yeah, most of our state is in a flood warning. Let's go look and see what Lori was talking about Elwood. Because if Elwood is underwater, I can't get to Lori, no way. Missouri River St. Joe. Missouri River St. Joe, where Lori is, they got a red dot. They are in... They're in moderate flood stage. Why can't you click on it? That's dumb. You just have to hover over it. Oh, that's Leavenworth. I don't want Leavenworth. Yeah, they have, the next town over where I go to the doctor, they have them in a moderate flood stage by Monday. Oh. Well, look at the Delaware River because, oh, it's low actually. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So I'm gonna... Here in a minute we're gonna mukbang. Because I'm gonna... How can you make things bigger on a computer? I'm so blind. How do I go upstream? I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I love that I have 7 people that enjoy me talking to myself. Where do you go upstream at? Lori, are you still in here? I have a question for Miss Lori. I can't figure out how you go upstream. I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about. Elwood. No, Lori. Did I say Marie? I mean Lori. I was wondering if Lori was still here. Because she was talking about Elwood having... You do? You enjoy listening to me just talk to myself? I'm reading about where Lori is, because Lori isn't, I mean, the river's kind of in her backyard, but I don't think she has to worry about being underwater. I'm trying to find out about, they don't have anything about Elwood. Not bizarre. Well, hopefully it won't stay flooded for long, so we can have our adventures. Alert! High wind warning and flood warning are in effect for portions of your area. Well, thank you for that information. I can tell because I done gave up on my chairs out front. I put them in the shed. I'm so over it. That's weird. They don't even have Elwood on the map. That is weird. That is weird. Okay. Elwood is just a little tiny town. Kind of part of it used to be in Missouri, but because the Kansas-Missouri border in this area depends on the Missouri River. That changes. I've been watching videos on that. That's really neat. How borders of states change because through the years, rivers change, and a lot of times rivers are um, how they, like our border between Kansas and Missouri right up here, depends on the river. We are getting one, Marie. I have my front porch, and I got to do some touch-up paint out there, and I am planning on full out flowers everywhere. And then we're building a. We really need to like sit down and talk about that. Um, it's not going to be a huge deck, but you know, one that I think we can put a couple chairs on. Um, my mom and dad had this picnic table that if you flip the backs of the benches, okay, if you they're benches, and if you flip the back of the benches, it turns into a picnic table. And I'd like a deck big enough I can put them up on there. Concerns of flooding are growing in Donovan County community of Elwood, with the city of Elwood watching the situation closely. A release from the city of Elwood is alerting residents to be prepared for flooding that comes as the Missouri River at Elwood is predicted to continue rising and then crest at 29.4 feet on March 19th. The release says the city recommends a mandatory evacuation at 30 feet. A community information meeting focused on the flood threat is planned for Friday evening. So, yeah, they are. Welcome back, Jason. We're just talking about flooding. How I can't get to Lori because. Oh. Here's another one. Richardson County Emergency Management has issued a voluntary evacuation notice for areas along the Missouri River in Rouleau. Rouleau is where my mom liked to go eat fish. In the Lewis and Clark Estates. In addition, Atchison County, Missouri Commission and Atchison County Levy District Number 1 are recommending evacuations for persons residing within the Missouri River bottom. All areas of Atchison County west of Interstate 29 are in danger of flooding in the next week to 10 days. People are voluntarily moving trailers and items out of Big Lake. They're not saying anything about sugar or bean leaves, though. Hey, Queen of Crazies, how are you? Thank you. Much love to you. Everybody should go say hi to Queen of Crazies. She has a fun live stream. We talk about being diabetic and all that fun stuff. She is a really cool lady. Oh. Probably you know that we had a terrible, terrible, terrible governor, and Trump took him away from us. Best thing Trump ever did. But we have a new governor. Laura Kelly is concerned for the Horton community. That is us. In a news release issued Wednesday following Tuesday's closure of the Horton Community Hospital, Kelly said she has directed state agencies to coordinate support for the hospital staff during what she calls as a challenging time. That is kind of frustrating. We're going back to politics here. Why wasn't they concerned when people were there for 6 weeks without getting paid? According to the release, the Kansas Works team will be in Horton Thursday to assist hospital staff with filling out unemployment benefits. Well, they better get unemployment, as well as job applications and reemployment services. Lori and I live along the Missouri River, and it is going to be flooding. I don't know where you live, Queen, but Lori lives in Missouri, I live in Kansas, and Ariel's bringing me down dirty clothes. Oh, I can hear it. Thud-a-thud, thud-a-thud, thud-a-thud. So we were talking about flooding. Our hospital also was closed here, so I'm reading a little little thing about how, oh, after it's closed now, everybody seems to be worried. Oh, along with Horton Hospital, the release notes closure of 2 other rural Kansas hospitals within the 3 months, including Mercy Hospital in Fort Scott and Oswego Community Hospital. I didn't know those closed. That's sad. Oh, you're from Tennessee? Yeah, I heard there was a lot of flooding down there. Um, I don't talk about R. Kelly. I don't know nothing about him. I know he's in some trouble, but I don't know anything. Hold on, I'm trying to read. This is a really long article. I'm trying to see if we're going to get our hospital back or what. Nope, don't look like it. It looks like they're just. That's awesome that they're going to help them like get unemployment. They better, because they didn't get paid for 6 weeks. He's stuck in the closet. Who's stuck in the closet, Jason? My mouse? I hope not. Well, our little radio. Oh, see, I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I like when I get on Twitter, I see like little clippets of it, and I follow this. I watch this channel called Nick and Carla. It's a lesbian African American couple who started driving a truck, and they're really fun to watch. And they were talking a little bit about it, but that's about as far as I. That's as far as I know. I'm kind of that's not my genre of music to listen to either. I'm kind of stuck in the 90s, late 2000s. I haven't moved forward. Let's see. Anything else in the little news? Nobody arrested for meth or nope. That's usually what it is. Are they good? I mean, are they worth listening to? Yeah, I'm 40. I'll be 42 next month. So, um, I kind of when I got into music, I got into the tail end of like the hair bands, and then I went into the grunge band, and that was like my favorite. Alice in Chains is probably my all-time favorite band of all time. Um, I'm a big Tom Petty fan. When I learned that he had passed away, I sat on the couch and cried for an hour. I will admit it. I cried when I heard about Wayne Staley dying. That was so sad. But yeah, that's kind of stuff I listen to. I'm a rock person, heavy metal person. I know I may not look it, but I am. If it's too slow or too sappy, and this new country isn't for me. I like old country, the country I grew up when I was a kid, from like the 80s. I can handle that. But yeah, I'm mostly like rock and heavy metal and that kind of thing. Oh, why is my computer doing this? Oh, my internet must be like. Oh, we have a brand new. In fact, yes. Hi. No, I'm looking at my computer. It may look like I was looking at you, but I was looking at my computer. Um, I won't look at you. In fact, I was gonna get 2 tattoos, but I can't seem to get an appointment anywhere. And they were going to be Alice in Chains lyrics. One of them was, I wish I could fly, but my wings have been so denied. That is from Down in the Hole. Yeah, she said I was looking at her. I said, I won't look at you. Yeah, I lied. Oh, this is interesting. The hospitals were once owned by ePower HMS, which is the guy that George Perez that I think everybody wants him off with his head. It said that several hospitals that they managed have closed. Ooh, not just here, but like across the country. Interesting. She's my daughter. I can look at her if I want. She hasn't saying it. I can look at you if I want. Why does it keep doing that? Thank you for doing the laundry. I'll start folding sometime. Ariel, what happens when you're on the internet and it just says, oh snap, every time you try to read something? Or anybody on my stream, do you know what that means? All I'm trying to do is read I go to the page and then I start scrolling down and it goes, oh snap, something went wrong displaying this web page. Why? I don't ever do anything on my computer. I usually do it on my phone. Just checking the obituaries. Nope, don't know anybody. Okay. That is my 5 minutes of reading the news. Oh, hey, Will. Love you, Marie. Speaking of that, Marie eats her lunch at noon. I eat mine at 11. Because I'm in Central. Is it daylight time now? Central Daylight Savings Time or Central Standard Time, or I'm in the Central Time Zone. You know what I mean, Jason. You know, I can spit it out. There's not a whole lot of us on YouTube that's in the Central Standard Time Zone. And then you got people like Brittany, and she's like, it's like 11 here and 9 there. All right, Jason, much love to you. You will see me again. There's no hope to see me. You will. Okay. I know, right? Are you going live, Jason? That's what I was thinking earlier. Cap 7 was live and I... Okay, I don't know how much longer I'll be live. If you're still live, I'll come drop by. Ha ha! I'm in trouble. I'm in some trouble. That was the game here, but now it is, well, the girls are playing Diablo on the Switch, and then Kayla plays Dark Souls. What's the other one? Oh, I can't think of what it's called. Red Redemption is when they're playing, and then the other one, I can't remember what it's called. You do, Triple D? Is that good or bad? I was just reading the news. It's our little, actually, it's right between here and the next town over. There's this little radio station. They play country music. It's called KNZA. And they have a little website. And it tells you who got arrested, who's been in a car wreck. This morning, it had a lot of information in it. And when you go to the grocery store here, they have, I don't know if it's the same radio or not, but for the last 50 years that the store's been open, they play KNZA. You go in there and they'll play country music, and then pretty soon the DJ or whatever will come on and read exactly what I just read off, all the news, and then they read off all the obituaries. And then they do the Brownfield Network, and they tell you about the cattle prices. And yeah. It's quite an interesting little radio station. Well, my blood sugar is 72, so I probably should do something about that. You know what's weird was before I got really like into monitoring my diabetes a lot better than I was, when I would hit like 79 or whatever, I would start showing signs of like low blood sugar, and I don't anymore. Hey, good morning, first of all. Do you want to go anywhere today?
Why?
Well, because I don't have no coffee, and I couldn't get my car out, and if you gotta get in your car. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Bye, Jason. I was just wondering if you were going anywhere. Okay, well, we gotta go make something to eat, because there's no hospital for me to go to if my blood sugar goes any lower than what it is, so let's go see what's in the kitchen. There's a Michaela looking in the freezer, like food should jump out at her. What's in there? Anything? No. Hot Pockets. All my Hot Pockets are gone, huh?
What about you too?
So I don't have any. Right? Huh?
Yeah.
So I'm foodless is what you're trying to tell me. I could either have leftovers or a tuna sandwich. Leftovers or a tuna sandwich. Leftovers. Because my blood sugar's low, so it'll be alright. So it'll be alright. And I even ate this morning. I ate breakfast this morning and my blood sugar's still low. And they want me to cut 5 carbs out. I can't win. I can't win. Hey guys. I have point up far enough where Kayla is not being seen because she is just woke up. Kayla's having breakfast burritos and Hot Pockets.
You need to go to the store because I'm running low on food.
Huh?
I'm running low on food.
Well, all I want is some coffee creamer. But Dad will probably get me creamer and coffee. And coffee. Coffee's all I want. Coffee is all I want in life. Mine will take this real quick tonight.
Yeah.
I got dibs on the microwave. Oh, when I stood up, I started feeling like my blood sugar was really low. Yeah. Kayla's so sleepy she can't open a box. Man, oh man, I feel like all of a sudden. Oh, it's so cold. Somebody told me when your microwave starts doing that, you need a new one. I don't need a new one. That microwave's only 15 years old.
Is that old? I don't know if you bought them. You bought them when we went to the new house.
The big, oh yeah, because old house burnt up all of our electronics. So,
Then again, that was 10 years ago. 12.
so I wasn't far off. I was not far off. And it's like, we lived in the house for 10 years. We moved here for 2, so the microwave's 12 years. But the Easy Tips and Tricks, etc., I don't know if you've heard of that channel. He told me that if all the trouble I have with my microwave, it's because I need a new one. So, hold on, you guys are going to look at the ceiling for a minute. Oh yeah, and I need caffeinated products if you go to the store. And water. I let you take my car. Man, I start cooking food and everybody leaves my stream. Everybody. Rock your body, yeah. Sing some old Backstreet Boys. Okay, hold on. I'm sitting on a dog. Can you kindly scoot over, ma'am? Can you kindly scoot over? Thank you. We must share this space. You know the river's gonna go out?
Probably.
They're already telling Elwood they have to evacuate. Dad says the Little Lake's really high, like about ready to go to the road. I need to get out more.
I don't really pass any over any lakes or rivers other than the Hiawatha Lake, but
It's still cold.
because you need to stir it and then put it back in.
How long is yours going to be there?
It's gonna be a minute.
I got to eat. I'm feeling low. Look at my hair.
My hair's curliness is starting to come back.
Yeah, it was really curling back.
I think it's the humidity. I think it's the weather.
I don't know if there's any humidity today. It's only 38 degrees. It's not. The weather has not changed.
But there's precipitation.
Is it raining yet? So you're going to the store today?
I don't know.
I need coffee.
I just don't like going to the store by myself.
I'll go to the store with you.
Will you?
Yeah, I want coffee. I'm like DTing over here. No coffee.
ET.
Detoxing from no coffee.
Detox. No.
I don't know if I really feel like walking around the store though. Just run in there and grab us some, like, just go Dollar General, grab some stuff. That store ain't bad. I'll go to the store with you tomorrow. When I go mail all my stuff. I'm not prepared to do that yet. Go on a junk food run. That you can do it. I just want some coffee. I'm trying to drink caffeine. It's not the same. It is not the same. And I'm not having tuna triple D. I'm having leftovers. Because if I don't eat them, they're not going to get eaten. So. Wonder what's on Twitter. I'm really bored. Hold on a minute. I got to mute you. For just a second. Okay, I had to have a conversation. Private one. I'm bored, guys, but I really don't want to move at all. Oh, I forgot to do something. Well, there's Brittany. No, I mean, soda gets me through the rest of the day, but it does not cut it in the morning. It does not. Wait, I didn't see no triple G's. What? Hold on. Triple G's is here? Where? I don't see. I don't see no triple G's. There you are. Hey, how are you? I get excited when I see triple G's because I don't get to see her in my streams very often. Sorry, I'm doing my shot right at the moment. Hey. I am fibroflaring, but that's part of my life. Those are the cards that were dealt to me, so other than that, I'm doing good. I have no coffee though. I thought maybe once I got past the morning time, I could just drink some Dr. Pepper. I'm also eating lunch. And that need for coffee would go away. I need coffee. I need coffee so bad. I don't have coffee. I don't have creamer. Man. I gotta have some. So my daughter just got up. I was gonna go buy some actually. But she parked behind me. My daughter's a little bitty girl, and she sits way up at the steering wheel, and her seat's broken. It won't go back. And usually I can wiggle myself out, but I parked way too close to the house, and she parked way too close to me. And oh, triple G's, that's awesome! Does it have coffee in it? Thank you. I have not checked the mail today. When I get done eating, I will go check it. I have a package for you, but I gotta put it in an envelope. Then I have to get it to the post office. I have something going out to Triple G's, something that's going out to Triple D, and something's going out to Just a Girl, something's going out to Marie. I think that's it. This time. I'm so glad to see you, Triple G. So glad. Awesome. Is it Pi Day? Or was that yesterday? Is it Pi Day? I think it's Pi Day. It is Pi Day. It's National Pi Day. It is the 14th. Right. Yeah. Kayla used to be all into that because she's a math whiz. I'm boring today because I'm tired and I'm kind of allergy-like and I'm fibroid and I'm boring. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at math at all. Not at all. But my husband is a math whiz. My dad was a math whiz. And my daughter is, of course, a math whiz because she's studying business finance. So I just woke up this morning. We'll see, okay, it was 60 degrees, 50 degrees the day before, 60 degrees yesterday with storms. Today it is still 38, and I think this is just part of living here. Yep, she will graduate in May with her associates, and then she'll be going to another. She's at a community college now. I talked her into doing that because it was a cheaper route. They gave more scholarships, so she goes 2 years at the community college that she's at. She'll graduate this May, and then she's going to Washburn University. I'm going to be an Ichabod mom. I don't know what an Ichabod is, but she's going to Washburn. I'll be about 45 minutes away, but right by her boyfriend, so that should be great. Awesome. What is she studying? Oh, that's cool. Kayla's on spring break right now. Um, but she lives here because she commutes back and forth because it's not that big of a commute. But when Kayla goes to Washburn, that's going to be like a 45-minute commute. So, and part of it, when she drives, is on a really dangerous stretch of highway. So, she's just going to move to Topeka to be in school. I'm going to miss her. Doesn't seem like a spring break time because the weather here has not been very springy, but yesterday it was really nice. Yeah, I bet. I'm gonna miss Michaela. I know she'll come back on the weekends and stuff, but and I can go visit her. It's not that far away. It's not like she's going states and states away. I need coffee. My God, I need coffee. You know, when my husband comes home and there's nothing done, I'm gonna say no coffee. There's no coffee. She's studying animals. That's cool. Kayla eventually wants a job where she tells people how to spend their money. A financial advisor. While you're here, Triple G's, I know you always stumble when I send you a card. My oldest daughter's name is Ariel, like the Little Mermaid, so you're saying it right. That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. What is that called? I used to know what that was called. I just know you always get to her name, you don't know how to say it. It's Ariel, like the Little Mermaid. Ariel and Michaela. But we call her Kayla. Then we have Ariel, like the Little Mermaid. Then we have Tinker Stinkers. We have a Tinker Stink. Tinker, Tinker, Tinkers. Can you say hi to Triple G's? Can you say hi to Leilani? She's in there somewhere. You could care less. You just want to go to sleep. You just want to go to sleep, you old tinker butt. She's like, I will talk to you guys later. I need to go under my blanket because it's 38 degrees and it's blizzarding and freezing. Skyla, if you see my thumbnail to this live stream, that's what she's still doing. Casper is being a, you know what today. Gizzy is just chilling in the towel cabinet because somebody left the door open, so that's where she's at. Okay, so I was saying yesterday, I was talking to Lori. I don't think she's still here anymore. We bought this cat tree. And we had it for like 3 days, and Casper broke the top perch of it. So Dan goes and fixes it, and then he breaks it again. Well, Dan fixed it last night. He jumps up on it, breaks it again, slams into a wall, and then just looks at Dan and just like screams at him like it was all his fault. Maybe if Casper wasn't such a cow. And I have a mouse. We've named him Jerry. I don't know where he is. I'm sure if I go in the kitchen and open up a cabinet, it will jump out at me again. I'm going to walk around with the butcher knife like, 3 blind mice. I need to let the cats down here, but Skyla does not like cats at all. And nothing's funnier. We brought Gizzy down here the other day to try to catch this mouse, because she's our mouser. And there's nothing funnier than seeing a dog with a broken butt trying to run after a cat. I should have recorded it. It was... Because Skyla gets excited. For the most part, she walks okay. She doesn't walk like she should, but she walks okay. But if she gets excited, oh gosh, one leg goes one way, the other leg goes that way, she jumps up. It's not funny, but it's funny, if you know what I mean. They are a trip. Yeah, I'm sure you know Triple G's, when their legs don't, when they've healed just to the point where they're just not walking quite right. And then she gets excited and not concentrating. And then she's panting, her butt's going one way and her butt's going another way and her legs going one way. And I have a little clip yesterday. She thought something was over there behind a shelf. There's no vent, there's no nothing. I don't know what she thought. And in front of the shelf I have a bull and a matador. And it looked like she was humping this bull. She was trying to get over the top of it to get behind the shelf. There's nothing there. I don't know. Dan pulled the shelf out and she just sniffed the wall for like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know what her deal was. Over the weekend, it was behind the couch. Is he getting any better? Welcome back, Turtle. I'm just eating my lunch. It's Dan made macaroni and cheese. There's some ham and vegetables in it, and that's what I'm eating. Well, that's good. I hope you find out something. Please let me know. He's been sick for a while. And ask about those suppositories, because you can keep them on hand just in case. Have them for emergencies. Oh, awesome. Where are you going to lunch at? I'm always curious where people go out to eat at. Oh, yum. Some crab ragoon. Oh, that's my favorite. My absolute favorite. When Kayla goes, there's one in the next town over. And there's always, when I get up in the morning, because usually it's late, there'll be a thing in the refrigerator full of crab ragoon for me. Always interested where people like to go out to eat. I love watching hauls because I'm really interested in what people like to buy. I guess I'm just nosy like that. You do? Thank you. I didn't name Ariel. I thought I was going to have a boy. I was hell-bent that I was having a boy. And I had the boy name picked out. And I had a girl. And so I already knew what the middle name was going to be, whether it was a boy or a girl, because there's a long story behind her middle name. Her middle name. She's Ariel Justine. So I knew Justin or Justine was going to be her middle name. But I had no idea of her first name. And my best friend from elementary school was there with me and actually named her Ariel. And then Michaela, her name was supposed to be Kayla Gale. And my mother-in-law hated it. It was to name her after both of her grandmas because my mom went by Kay. And my husband's mom's name was Gail. Gail did not like the name. She did not like Kayla, so I named her Michaela Nicole after a niece because the Justine part is kind of after my nephew. And we call her Kayla anyway. So, ah, I do not know the origins of my name. My husband is named after, he had an uncle that died at birth, and his name was Daniel, so that's where mine was named from. I like that name. Your middle name is Gail. My mother-in-law was Gail Lee, and we called her Gail Lee a lot because my husband's grandma had a special friend, and his name was Gail, and so we called him Mr. Gale, and we called my mother-in-law Gail Lee. Awesome. Daniel's very popular. The only thing I know about my name is my middle name is misspelled on my birth certificate, so it looks funny. Are you leaving now? You're taking my coat? Hold on, Blaze.
I don't know what that is.
Chocolate.
Do not have any more Reese's.
Uh-oh. Had to get my grocery list. And a new pair of legs. I need a new pair of legs. Desperately bad. Because mine are saying the heck with you today. She's grumpy. That door is shut and funny, so. Oh, that's funny. I have a friend that, well, actually my friend's mom, but I worked with her mom too, so I guess I consider her a friend. They call her Gigi, but her name is Georgia Anna. I just thought your first name was Gail. Thomas! They're on back order. Well, I don't think I'm going to be around in 2067, so that'd make me, well, maybe. I'd be 90. Trying to do my math. Gloria Gale, that is beautiful. I love that name. I do that all the time. And I've been going into streams that I don't usually go into or I'm new to, so they don't really know me. And then I was in this girl's chat this morning. She's from Jamaica, but she's in New York right now. And she said that she was talking to somebody about Texas, and she really wants to go to Texas. And then she was asking us about the weather and where we were from. And I said I'm from Kansas, and she couldn't even say it. And she says, I don't know where that is. And I was going to say, well, it's like 2 states up from Texas. And my phone said 2 steps, and I said, now I look like an idiot. This tote and me have been going rounds. Oh, excuse me. Yes. The typo of the century happened right here in this room. The day Triple D called Thomas a dork. Yep. Triple D has the best mistypes ever. And I know her so well. I know exactly what she's saying, but you know, that's when you know you've been around somebody, when you can decipher exactly what they're saying through terrible, terrible typos. And I'm really bad at that. I was trying to type morning, like good morning this morning, and I butchered morning so bad on my phone it couldn't even autocorrect it. Yes, I can read Triple D. I know exactly what she's talking about. It's in secret code. I know being in streams, some people are better at reading typos than others. I'm pretty good at it. I can usually figure it out. Probably because I'm a master of it myself. Oh, I'm going to get coffee. I'm so excited. Now, if I just wasn't under attack with my fibro, it would be a perfect day. But I gotta say, I've kept my fibro pretty much under control. I haven't really had a lot of major issues. I've had a dry spell, which you do when you have it. And then you go into a flare, which I think I'm doing, that can last anywhere from a couple days to a couple months. I'm really hoping, because last year, about this time, it was a couple months. And it is cold and windy here. It was like 60 degrees yesterday and thunderstorming, really nice. Today, it's gloomy and 38. Fibromyalgia, I've had it, well, technically diagnosed with it for 9 years, but I think I had it long before that. And I have a very severe case. I'm a rarity. Well, it is raining so much here that the Missouri River is in warning stages of extreme flooding. They're saying it's like going to be historic flooding because people up in South Dakota don't know how to run their dam. And they don't release water when they should. And so my adventures with Lori may be postponed a little bit because I'm not going to be able to get to her. I'm not going to be able to get across the Missouri River. I'm not in a flood zone. But it just, like, where my husband works, not his particular little area because he's separate. But people that work with him at the main building, they live, like, right on the other side of the Missouri River. And when it goes out, sometimes you have to drive 50, 60, 70 miles out of your way all the way around. But it sounds like this time it's going to even, that route isn't even going to be open. It is so wet here that the water is literally sitting on top of the ground because the water has nowhere to go. That's my washer. Right there. We wash our clothes occasionally. Oh, me and Lori had this thing where she was going to go to her side where it was flooded. And I was going to go to my side where it was flooded. We were going to act like we were yelling back and forth at one another. Triple G's, I do laundry every single day. And I'm never caught up because I have to wash at least 3 dog beds a day. Because Skyla tinkles. Because she hasn't really gained control of that yet. So, yeah. I usually have at least 1 load of regular clothes and I have a load of laundry beds. He's like a kid. I love Al. He's so adorable. You're so mean to Al. That's why I always say be nice to Al on your comments. My husband never laughed so hard as your video when you put the little things all over his face. Oh, my husband just cracked up. And when I bought your shirt and I put it on, some people he knows really well in my chat, like Murray and Triple D. And I put your shirt on. He said, no, wait, because he gets the Triple D's and the Triple G's confused. He said, is that the woman that put the little puffy things all over her husband's face? I said, yep, that's her. He loved that video. Yes, you do. You sure do. But it's good that he takes it all in good fun. Sometimes. Yeah, we don't know what happens when you shut the camera off, huh? I was watching, what channel is that? The Montgomery Family channel, Emma. I don't know if you guys know. I don't think that's her exact name. Man, I can see her clear as day, but I can't think of her channel name exactly. I know it's Montgomery Family or something, Emma. And they were doing the phone scam pranks today. And I really want to do that because I have this one number that calls me over and over and over telling me my warranty, something about my warranty on my car. You know, my car is 20 years old. Whatever warranty there was. So I think I'm gonna do one of those videos where you play with the scammers. They were doing a Medicare scam alert this morning. If you go on YouTube, the IRS scam ones, there's a bunch of those, and a bunch of the Microsoft ones, and those are funny. Them people really, oh, they're hilarious. They like, the IRS ones always want you to go get oh, what is it called? I have an Android, so I don't know what it's called. The Apple cards or whatever from the Apple store. And they'll keep them on the phone. I remember the one guy said that he had to walk like 5 miles to get to the store because he'd had a couple beers and he couldn't drive. I mean, he kept him on the phone for like 2 hours. Those are hilarious. And then every time they get off, they said, well, we wasted 2 hours where they're not trying to scam someone else. Yes, you should. Because you know they always like leave the voicemail, the number to call back. Call them back. And I get the ones, well, for the longest time I was getting ones that I was getting the ones that were you just received 2 complimentary stays at the Marriott. And I even tweeted Marriott because I was like getting 8 or 9 of these a day. And the Marriott said they had nothing to do with it. And so then I started getting the car warranty ones. And I think I'm going to start playing with them. Dan gets like 8 or 9 calls a day from them. Crazy numbers. I bet if you do that kind of stuff long enough, they quit calling you. I think I'm going to do that. I'll have to figure out how to, do a video for my computer. Because I can play dumb really well. That sounds like fun. I know they're fun to watch. Because I fall down rabbit holes on YouTube all the time. That's why I'm really bad at watching, my friends' videos. Because I fall down these, dumb rabbit holes like that. Yeah, that would be really fun. And I know it's okay to do on YouTube. Because there's thousands of videos on it. Tink or tink. She is so tired today. Triple D, you should record one. I bet you're funny as can be. Messing with them scammers. Yes, Triple G's. I will be excited for that video. Oh, that would be hard to do. You'll have to do like when one of your girls come over so they can record on their phone, or so you can use their phone and they can record on yours. Because I don't know about you guys, but mine are all recordings and they give you a number you're supposed to call back. I have a webcam on my computer. I just don't ever, on my laptop, I just don't really ever use my laptop. Today I used it a lot. Well, I answer, but it's a recording, and it tells you to call a number. At least the Marriott ones are. I haven't really listened. I have a voicemail from one. Make sure you have it on speaker. Unless you're like me, I put everybody. If you call me, you're going to be on speaker because I just don't have the energy to hold the phone up to my head. Oh, that would be so funny. You will be good at that. You are good at that pranking kind of stuff. You'll be awesome at that. Oh, that is awesome, Thomas. Oh, that is awesome. See, I've never played with him. I just usually like... Even when I was doing my video, I don't know how many of you... That was one of those calls that day. My coffee's arrived, guys. Hug me. My coffee's come. By Grandmaster G. Are we going to do a haul? We're going to do a haul, guys. It's Dollar General haul. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this haul. Okay, she bought miniature Reese's Pieces. This is all my stuff. Another bag of miniature Reese's Pieces. I know I'm diabetic, but you know, Dan will buy me coffee and creamer, so that's why she bought me this. Oh, I got 3 of those. And I got 1 of these. These are all calorie free. Thank you, my love. Can you do me one more favor? Will you throw them in the fridge? She is grumpy. She's like, rah, 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 rah. We're talking about scamming, talking to scammers on the phone. We're all gonna make videos. Oh. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
I love you too, Mom. Triple G says you're a sweetie.
Obviously, they don't see me right.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Obviously, you don't seem very sweet. Is that what you're saying? You just seem grumpy this morning, that's all. Or morning. It's noon. So yeah, I got non-diabetic things, but sometimes... If you keep yourself totally away from that kind of stuff, then you get it and you gorge out on it. Then they asked proof of car. I said, you need to go to the dealer because I traded that one 5 years ago. That's why since I've been inundated lately with the car warranty ones, our newest car is a 2003. The one I drive is a 1998. So, what kind of warranty are you going to give me? Oh my God, Thomas. Oh my gosh. What is that, Triple D? Actually, I noticed that things with just sugar don't affect my blood sugar too much. It's actually the carbs that bother my sugar or bother my blood sugar. This has a lot of carbs in it, but one needs some coffee sometimes. Stupid says, "Are you sure?" Huh? I don't know what's wrong with my daughters today, but they're kind of grumpy. Are you grumpy? Are you grumpy? I don't know, I'm just asking. Because I looked at you earlier. Oh my gosh, that Dory, that Thomas, that was, oh. I don't know, Kayla just woke up on the wrong side of the bed or something. You don't have a car. You're giving me good ideas. I don't want to steal your ideas, but sometimes I'm not very original. I know what I'll do. I'll get Dan's phone, and I will call some of those numbers back, and then record on my phone. Wow, that was funny, Thomas. That is so funny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. And Triple G should be really funny. Tinker, you're putting my leg to sleep. Tinker, stink, you're putting my leg to sleep. Thomas, this is my one that never wants to be bothered. I can't remember which one. Is that Pandora that never wants to be bothered? And Dory's always bothering her? Huh. You lazy. They say you lazy. They say you lazy. Are you lazy? Are you lazy? You lazy. You lazy. See, my two aren't loving to one another. Unless something's wrong, then they'll get really concerned about each other. Or if there's heat to be shared. But other than that, your dogs are so cute. Did they come from the same litter? I mean, I haven't went like way back in your video history to get the story. I don't know the story of Dory. Is there a video you can point me to? Well, this is how lazy mine is. They look like they came from the same litter. They look so much like, at least like, I know everybody says my dogs look alike, and they clearly don't, but when you're around them enough, you know that they're clearly, like, one's brown and one's orange. One has a broken butt and the other one don't. Oh, I didn't know you got a new doggy. Is there a video? I need to catch up on videos. Amber. How does Leilani and Amber get along? I'm sitting on my pant leg. That's good. So we used to have 3 dogs, and Babe Boys, he'd been a loner his whole life, and when we got Skyla, they just, they respected each other. Tinker did not like Babe Boys. We had a lot of issues between them two. Yeah, I noticed that Leilani's kind of possessive of her possessions. Mine can't eat bones because Tinker is missing half of her teeth because Tinker has a real sad story from when I got her. And Skyla just is really picky about what she eats. Oh, so you just ended up keeping Pandora and then you got Dory. Okay. All three of my dogs have been rescues, but Baby Boy's passed away 2 years ago. He was almost 18 years old. He was a Dachshund Corgi mix. My dogs just, and they don't play with toys either. My cats, Ariel's cats, however, Casper loves his toys. Um,
You can just call them the cats. They're everyone's cats.
the cats. Um, the asshole.
You can love on
That's
them
Casper.
too. They're not exclusive to me.
Casper's asshole.
If you want to go up to Gizzy and say hello, my precious little baby, you are free.
Yes, you go up to Gizzy and you have to rub her cheek, and then you have to rub her neck, and then she'll arch her back so you can rub her back and then rub her tail. And we do that every night before I go to bed. But you take care of her. That's awesome. I like their names. Oddly enough, even though all three of my dogs were rescues, I knew their names when I rescued them. Their names they had before they were rescued. Baby Boys was going to get shot because he kept biting people because the boys in the neighborhood would beat him with sticks. He bit a few people when we had him, but not very long. Not very many, because nobody was beating him with sticks. Skyla jumped out of a car of a lady who was meeting somebody next to my house, and I guess she had found her or something. I don't know. So that's how we found out Skyla's name. And Tinker was abandoned by a family that lived in this small town, and everybody knew her name just because of the lady who lived there. Really? You were. Everybody must like the name Pandora? My living here was planned. It just had a major hiccup in it. I kind of want another dog, but
We have cats.
we have cats. 2 cats, 2 dogs, 2 kids. Parents, that's enough. But sometimes there's a dachshund rescue not too far away from me in Lincoln, Nebraska that I always see. Oh, I was wondering since their names were similar. That's why I was wondering if they came from like the same letter or something and you just named them kind of like twins or something. Oh, I gotta put my legs up. Oh. You know what? I feel human. I've had coffee. I didn't know you had a whole zoo, Triple G's. At one time we had. No, we never had the cats and the fish at the same time, did we? I had, when my mom went to the nursing home, I brought her fish, Fred.
I think we did for a little bit. I think he died the same year we got the cats.
Yeah, I think we had the fish, the 2 cats, and 2 dogs. Yeah, because he died shortly after Mom did. He always looked dead, the fish. And then one day he was really dead. And I was like, are you sure? He was. Kind of miss the fish. I kind of want another one. When I was up in the attic the other day, I found all the fish homes. I just keep telling Dan, Skylar used to sit on my lap, but not so much anymore. If she sits on my lap, we have to put a towel and everything. That's what this right here is. So I can hold Skylar because she tinkles, but... Oh. Yosemite is the lower one. Yeah, my mom had a fish named Fred. My mom had a thing about naming things Fred. She had a dog, and when she adopted it from the people that had it, his name was Red, and I think it was Ariel, who was a baby at the time, or toddler. She asked Ariel what name it should have, and of course she said dog, and Mom wanted to name it Fred, so its name was Red Dog Fred. That's weird.
Can you also mention the fact that it feels like we haven't named a pet, chose a name for a pet in years? Casper was like the first one.
Yeah, the cats were the first ones we were able to give names to. And Casper's a black cat, by the way.
Well, we didn't even get the chance to really give Gizzy her name.
No, my niece-in-law named Gizzy. But now I don't think I could think of a different... I mean, if we were to change her name, I don't know what... We got him at a trunk or treat. And so we kind of wanted to name him Halloween names.
Gizzy rhymes with Frizzy, and that's what she is.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you buy a fish, it shouldn't matter what you do after you buy it.
What do you mean?
Oh, PetSmart wasn't going to let her buy a fish because it was a feeder fish, and she was going to keep it as a pet.
This one's still really cold. Are you sure this is the...
Yeah, because they started drinking that. Well, I don't like PetSmart for that, because it shouldn't matter what you do with your... If you give your money away, it shouldn't matter what. I'm going to suck an egg. This person, we went to a trunk or treat. It was in a park, you decorate your trunk or whatever, and kids go trick or treating. And friends of Kayla's had cats, and my niece and my nephew's wife wanted one, and then I got Casper for Ariel. Well, then my nephew isn't very stable in his life, and they moved out and let the cat here, so we didn't intend on having 2 cats. But I'm glad we do.
Well, they're not that hard to take care of.
No, Casper's just a butthole.
Well, I mean, Casper's a butthole, but Casper would have been the one we kept if they took Gizzy.
Yeah, I think Casper's a little mentally challenged sometimes because he runs into walls all the time, even as a kitten. Hey, will you do me a favor? Will you check and see if the mail came? Okay.
The thing about Casper and Gizzy is they spent so long together, even while they were here, that I don't think they'd be able to be separated.
Yeah, you couldn't separate them. They've been together since day one. Skylar's sitting by the heat vent. Tinker's...
He gets upset if he accidentally locks Gizzy in the bathroom, let alone if she's not around.
Tinker is... Here's Tinker right here.
When we were getting Gizzy fixed, he was a very sad boy.
Oh my gosh, I remember bringing Casper home from getting fixed. Oh, that was the longest ride. He cried and cried and cried all the way home. Oh my god. It's just, Tinker has separation anxiety because she was abandoned for like a month. And she scavenged food for Miracle, which is a boxer that was tied up in the backyard. These people just moved and let the animals. And tell me how you can look at this face and pull away and leave her there. So she has very bad anxiety. If she doesn't know where people are. She don't know where I am at in particular. Um, Sometimes in the evening she'll sit with Dan, but if I'm around, she's with me. Ain't that white? And at night, she sleeps up my butt, literally. So I hope I don't fart. You're going to blow clear across the bed. She's always cold. Stop. Oh, here comes Broken Butt. Is there anything on the ground? Okay. We have a small mailbox, so if I get a package, they always sit it on the ground. See what lovely.
I don't know what mailbox exists that's big enough to hold a package.
Bill. Bill.
I don't assume it's Bill Nye the Science Guy.
No, it's Bill. I go to the doctor guy. From the hospital, well, you still have. We don't have a hospital here, but we have a... I'm excited. I always love to get mail. If nobody likes their mail, they get blame it on Lori because she was with me when I was buying it. I don't get to go to the Dollar Tree very often. And that's where I get all you guys' Happy Mail. Well, Marie's is the blanket I made. I promised her a long time ago. Man, I drank that coffee and I feel like a whole... Stink or stink. I feel like a whole new woman. Why are you so sleepy today? Why are you so sleepy today? Why?
I don't get it.
What?
I let this thing sit boiling for like a whole 10 minutes longer than it says on the packaging. And the noodles still taste undercooked.
That's weird. You've been sleeping all day. It's time to not be lazy no more. Time not to be lazy no more. No be lazy no more. That was scary. Oh, are you trying to say hi to the people in there? What are you doing, Tink? What are you doing, Tink? You see the people in there? You're usually camera shy. See, this is her little owie right here. That if she don't quit messing with, we're going to have to have it removed. She's got one on her head too, right there. You're moly. Holy moly, you're moly. Thank you, Triple G's. I think so. I think she's adorable. She's neglected and unloved. Can you tell? Are you neglected? Are you neglected? Are you neglected? Yeah, the vet said that she's got one on her, like, her hind end somewhere. And he said that they're not cancers or anything, that, they're just moles. But this one up here, she messes with a lot. And it's getting pretty big. And, she keeps chewing on it. He said he wants to take it off. But this one on her forehead, sometimes it gets, like, like filled with fluid or something, and then I'll massage it and it'll go down and it'll be flat. Yeah, what did I do? Did I tickle you? Did I tickle you? Are you showing off? Are you showing off? You're showing off.
I have my cup of noodles.
You got your cup of noodles?
Cup of noodles.
Have fun. Tinker's just showing off. You're just showing off. So this is my life. She's with me everywhere I go. See, she's messing with it. Not supposed to mess with it. Well, I hope not, but you know, it's not cancerous, but still. That's kind of with this one. It's getting big, and she chews and looks at it, and sometimes she gets it a little, what do I say, irritated. And the vet said if she makes it look angry, then they want to take it off. So, here in about a week or two. Oh, Skyla has one of those. It looks completely different, though. It just looks like she has this large lump on her butt. She has a lot of problems with her butt. But they said sometimes if you take them off, they'll come right back. These are like... Come here, Tinker. These are like actual moles, see? Right there. They're like on top of the skin. Where Skyla's is like just a bump underneath. Yeah, that's how hers is, but she won't leave it alone. So, we go in, I think it's in a couple of weeks. I have to check the calendar and get their shots and everything. Stop it. And, we'll see what they want to do. I think it's the beginning of April that I take them in and get all their health care needs met. Get their nails done. Tinker don't like that, do you? Alright, Thomas, thanks for stopping by, and thank you for giving me an idea for a prank. These are dangerous. Somebody's going to take them away from me. You have an awesome day, Thomas, and I'm sure I will see you somewhere else, because you got that tracker on me, and, well, I guess we just run in the same circle. You know, people tell me, oh, you can get the clippers and clip them real easy. My vet charges $10 a dog. I would be more than happy to let the vet do it for $10. No problems there. I'll let him do it. I don't like to have to be the one that... What's my sugar now? I don't like to be the one that has to hold him down. It's just better if I just pay the $10. Well, $20. I got two of them. And, let them do it. I have an amazing vet. I can call him anytime. I have his home number. That happened after Skyla started having serious problems, you know, when she was having all that urinary issues and stuff. He gave me his phone number. I only had one time that I needed to talk to him when he was out delivering a cow. That's not too bad. 92. But I haven't, I was really going to do a video where I kind of like time-lapsed how many times I like poke myself and give myself shots, poke myself, give myself shots. And, because see, I have to, I took my shot when I ate, and I have to wait a little bit, and then I'll have to do my carb correction, shot. But see, like, sugar don't really affect it. And if it does, it only affects it, like, momentarily. It'll go, like, up to 150 or something for, like, 20 minutes, and it'll go back down. It's carbs. Yeah, those are much better numbers than I've had. I was doing really good. And then yesterday, the day before and yesterday, they were really high. But stress also affects your blood sugar, and I was really stressed yesterday, so that might be why. Because I had all the control issues and stuff. Man, we made national news. Hundreds evacuated in historic flooding. Huh. That might be a video you'll see soon. I think I might go. That one place, it was, these kids, I gotta give them to them. Up where the rich folk live, you can drive, and like one side is houses, and the other side is the cliff where the river is. And when it flooded the last time, these boys sat in the ditch and sold hot dogs to all the people that were driving by looking at the floodwaters. Hello, Lori. How are you? I got coffee. Not the genuine coffee, but Grumpmaster J, or no, Grumpmaster K went and got me some. This? No, it won't. No, they won't. It brings coffee to my soul. I didn't want her going buying coffee and creamer because I know Dan's going to be buying it. Oh, yeah, that's right, Dan. Dan hates going to the doctor. Hates it. He thinks doctors are idiots and they don't know anything. Except for when I go to the doctor, then it's okay, but... Alright, Triple G's, thanks for hanging out with me. Love you. Have a good lunch with the sun. Be nice to Al. Love ya. And I can't wait to see your scam video. Dan had to go do the health fair clinic today to see if he gets $5 taken off his insurance a week. And he was not happy about it. They have to do fasting blood work, your blood pressure and all that. I forgot all about that. It was today. So he'll probably be late coming home, which will also make him irritated. So I'll have Grumpy upstairs and Grumpy downstairs, and I better put these Reese's Pieces up. Oh my god. sitting here down in them. I told her just to get me like a candy bar. Just say candy bar because I was craving some chocolate. She buys me 2 bags of Reese's peanut butter cups. I'm not gonna complain. So what's up, everybody? I think me and Tinker's gonna take a nap. Maybe. Does he not go to school all day? You not have all day kindergarten? And Joe? I'm just curious. Oh, preschool. I thought he was... Gotcha. Well, you know my number. You know how to contact me. And if you're leaving, it only says I have one person in here, so I might get off of here and go travel around the tube maybe. What time is that? Did you guys hear the noon whistle go off? I didn't hear it go off. Huh. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I know I wasn't all that exciting this morning, but love you. Hugs. Toodles.